has been struck allowing Thai agents to visit Khun Sa's camp. Secret visits like this to the general's headquarters are not unusual. The commodity they came to buy is timber. Having destroyed its own forests, Thailand now needs wood. First they pay the Burmese for the timber, and then they pay Khun Sa. In his contract, the general stipulates that the Thais do not bring along their American friends. Thus, Thailand is secretly trading with the world's biggest heroin trafficker. It's a fact which Chavalet justifies in his own way.
Well, we have to buy some woods. That's normal, I suppose.
But the Thais have signed a second agreement with the Burmese to go in hot pursuit of the elusive general. In fact, Khun Sa often drops by to see his Thai military chums. Has Khun Sa passed here, we asked? Yes. When? Several times, but not very often. This year? Not yet. Last year? Yes. He came several times, but he'd just passed. But isn't Khun Sa forbidden to come here? He can, but he must get permission from a senior officer, not of my unit. If the senior officer wants him, we send a message asking him to come down.
I have heard that Khun Sa and several leading members of his army can come into Thailand and travel quite freely.
If he disguises himself and we don't know about it, then he can probably come in. But if he comes in and we know and we arrest him, we would probably prosecute him.
But I have heard that he comes down the border road in his car and crosses the border point only 5 miles from his base. Is that possible?
I don't know. I never heard about it because we have not watched that road all the time.
But there are...
Which road are you talking about?
The road that leads from the Thai border to his headquarters at KHUN.
We try to cut it off,
right.
And he repair it again.
Right.
And then we will cut it off again,
right.
So that he would not use the road. I never heard that he used that road himself.
The Thais do what benefit themselves. Now that they see the DEA is not giving them any more money, they come and befriend us. If the DEA gives them money, they fight us. If the DEA do not give them money, they befriend us again.
Efforts at drugs control in Thailand are the occasion for much backslapping. But what sort of hunt really is going on for Khun Sa? We went to the DEA regional headquarters in Bangkok to find out. They were ready to do an interview in this office, but withdrew at the last minute after seeing our questions. They answered by letter instead.
Khun Sa has profited from a combination of native intelligence, guile, luck, perfidy, political acumen, public relations, bribery, and appealing anti-Burmese rhetoric to advance himself and his organization. He plays all sides against the middle while he continues to refine and sell more heroin than any other single organization in the world. His prediction that 2,000 tons will be harvested in the Golden Triangle this year is quite real. This would be by far the largest harvest ever in the Golden Triangle. As guests of the Thai government with a very positive history of cooperation for many years, the DEA is not about to voluntarily embarrass our hosts.
If Khun Sa was such a notorious drugs trafficker, how could he keep several bases all over North Thailand and freely move goods in and out of Shan State? Would Chavalet answer that?
Well, I prefer not to.
Thailand is the first country to suffer from this flow of heroin. It comes to these Bangkok slums before its onward journey to the rest of the world. The local organizer of the United Nations Fund for Drug Abuse Control says addiction has just leapt by 20%.
The official figure is that there is about 300 to 500,000 active drug addicts in Thailand, mostly heroin addicts living in Bangkok. This means that Thailand will need lots of drugs to maintain the habits of this huge drug population. because Thailand is a success story regarding the reduction of illegal supply of drugs.
The Thai side of the Burmese border. In 10 raids on secret jungle refineries, a mere 200 kilos of refined or partially refined No. 4 heroin were seized last year. But at least 100 tons came through these woods. The Thai border police were set up in the 50s with CIA advisors to fight communist insurgents. But for many years, Thai police generals actually controlled the opium routes and reaped the benefits. 12 years ago, the Shan people proposed a 6-year plan to eradicate opium from their country. They asked for $150 million and were regarded as blackmailers. Now the opium harvest is up by 300%. The UN representative does not hide his frustration.
We will not see a radical breakthrough in opium production before some kind of political agreement has been reached between the government and the ethnic minorities in Burma.
Does that mean you think that the Burmese should negotiate with KHUN Sa?
This would at least be my personal point of view after being in Burma for some time, that this is one of the essential requirements if you are looking for a radical breakthrough in opium production in the Golden Triangle.
Backed by his People's Army, KHUN Sa has been able to outmaneuver the world's anti-narcotics agencies with the knowledge, if not complicity, of governments. With 200 tons of refined heroin currently pouring out of the Golden Triangle, perhaps the time has come to listen to the voice of the Shan.
Coming up, News File. Then stay tuned for Carbon Copy, tonight's Studio 930 feature.